The matchup between SK and Ninjas in Pyjamas was very important for both teams. SK are fighting for every victory that can bring them closer to the upper half of the bracket, while Ninjas in Pyjamas will be joining Fnatic and Gambit Gaming to tie the first place if they were to emerge victorious.
They're doing the exact same thing. It will be that very early 3-minute tower, as it's often been known as. And, well, SK may just actually hold it longer. No, they're going to have to take it down because NiP have already taken this one.
That's a very, very smart move. However, there's a little bit of greed coming in here.
Ninjas in Pyjamas brought a double AP comp, but SK had Jace, who is usually banned, plus Candy Panda on his favorite champion these days, Vayne.
Denying the next minion wave, or at least part of it right here as they clean up this one. So now it's, okay, how much can Extinct freeze and how much pressure can NiP put on this turret?
Can they keep going with the push? That's the question. Kevin trying his best. He's got level 2 though. He's managed to get 1 CS. Meanwhile, SK Gaming are trying to do the same thing. They're trying to catch the Aqua Prison on towards Extinct. He just backs away from this one. But this turret, it's already down to half health. They're going to continue pushing here. Maluno taken down a little bit low though, so they're going to have to give up after this wave.
To sacrifice their secondary turret, I'm surprised actually that NiP aren't just going for that turret kill. SK is going to get the better deal here.
I think this moment they realized that NiP were backing away. They're like, they're stepping away from this one. We've got free reign of it. Go for that dragon. Very nicely played from SK Gaming in the opening 5 minutes.
After SK quickly took down the bot turret, a teleport from Ocelote caught Ninjas in Pyjamas off guard, and SK took the first 2 kills of the game.
In back in there. Aqua Prison not quite going to land, but Ocelote's close enough. He picks up first blood. It's actually Candy Panda, sorry, they got the final bolt in there, and now they're on towards the Fisio. Can the Aqua Prison come back out? It's still on cooldown just at the moment. One more shot should do it. Ocelote gets it. That's the second kill. Luna takes another snowball in the back. Certainly not something you'd find here in Tenerife, that's for sure. Unless Jason's maybe put them in the fridge again. That's a joke for another time, though. But Maluna getting caught in the Aqua Prison and then surfs the wave. He doesn't get away with it. Candy Panda with the final bolt in the coffin.
Crazy and outplay people in team fights. But, of course, in the meantime, you might as well get some ganks on. Hercubot looks for the top lane.
Well, Hercubot's looking for the top lane. Kevin's trying to bait him in there. Wasn't really working out. Maybe he's going to go aggressive. Maluna's just coming in from the side. Absolute Zero is going to get dropped off there. Extinct gets frozen up. Is it going to be enough? The Ignite should take him down. Yes, it does. Now they're on to Maluna. Teleport comes in. Ocelote joins the party. Is it going to be enough? They've got minions there. We do see Bjergsen trying to make his way up through there. They have got vision coverage just past the ward in the Triber, so they know that Bjergsen's going to be off the side. It's going to be the turret, surely, for SK Gaming.
It's very likely there, and what you saw was the risk of not running Mercury Treads against a team that likes to crowd control you for a living. Shane slowed, locked in place, stunned afterwards, couldn't get away from it. That's rough for Extinct. He's picking up a Negatron Cloak now, and NiP? No, they're not going to get this.
They're not going to get this, but look at this in the mid lane. Candy Panda's got himself a wave, and he's got free time to just burn down that turret, and he's going to put a lot of damage on there before anyone gets close. Freeze is the nearest member. He's going to come down, but I think Candy Panda's taking it.
That's going to be one more attack to go, and Candy Panda left to run away. Very good pickup there. SK managing to split up the opposition there, but the poke is here from SK. Candy Panda is being safe enough to not get caught. If SK plays this right, they should still keep dragon control, even though NiP doesn't want to give it up.
Bjergsen's going to have to land himself a good shock blast, but he gets caught out by the wave. Aqua Prison comes back in there. Shock blast, the shock wave does come in, but Ocelote's about to drop the hammer on Bjergsen. There it is, the final shock blast in the back. Now we're going to see the bolts landing on towards the backside of Maluna. He's forced to back away, and you can see, and Candy Panda really wants to find blood. Freeze forced to back away, and SK Gaming in full control now, taking another dragon.
And that was safety in numbers for SK Gaming. They actually stayed grouped up, whereas NiP was kind of spread around somewhere in the lane, somewhere near blue buff. Poor Bjergsen was off on the left-hand side alone.
Was there with Maluno. He's continuing to farm. He's quite happy to stay in this lane while the rest of SK push to the mid.
And the siege will work pretty well for SK, but there's a big minion wave on the bottom side of the map that no one's cleaning up, and will eventually reach the SK turret. SK should get that going the other way to pull another NiP member off the map. However, because Candy Panda is so good 1v1, you're seeing him pull a lot of attention.
And of course, you're going to see the blood boil on towards Ocelote. He'll actually be able to chug down that turret fairly fast. Instead, they're keeping the siege going. They're keeping the shock blast landing on towards Bjergsen, forcing him back for a short while there. Kevin's got some great wave clear as well, throwing out that claw. So he's having no problems keeping the siege going. Hercubot goes up. He's going about ready to put the blood boil on Candy Panda. They've tried to bait this one out. They're going to go towards Extinct. They do manage to get the 3 prongs on towards him. Those silver bolts firing off, but Candy Panda's forced to back away with that. Has to use the condemn on Extinct there. And now Freeze tries to go aggressive. Ace in the hole is going to be available. No mana. No mana, indeed. And you see the teleport from Ocelote just simply playing defensively.
Stopping us when you steal your blue buff. we're getting some gold, but this has always been the difficult part for SK. We'll see if the Jace Siege and the Lissandra Initiate is enough, or if they have to keep laning and just waiting until they're too big to fall.
Well, they're doing exactly as they did in the top lane. Oh, Maluna going aggressive on towards NiP there, forcing the flash out from him actually. Hercubot is going to get aggressed on. He gets pulled in the Shock Blast and the, I can remember Sunfire, I can never remember the damn name of it. Maluna though, he's going to get turned around and Kevin just blocks him off. And again, a lot of ultimates used there by Ninjas in Pajamas to try and catch on towards SK Gaming. They were desperate to get a kill.
With Candy Panda on Ocelote farming up and picking up a few kills here and there, they managed to take a couple of unanswered turrets by split pushing the Ninjas in Pajamas team.
Got a free turret off this. It's a very smart move by SK. Candy's so big, he can win any duel, so he's the split pusher now for SK, and that's working for him.
And look at Hercubot, he's straight in the face of Extinct there. Absolute Zero's going to go off, they're going to turn back around in this one, they're going to lock him up. He tries to go aggressive, Kevin pops out the Zhonya's Hourglass, and he is safe. And wow, just like that, Ocelote picks himself up a kill. Candy Panda going looking for a kill of his own on towards Maluna there. Maluna just backs off and he continues to farm out the wave. SK Gaming are keeping the pressure on so well at the moment, and Candy Panda, you can see him just off on his own. He's so confident on Vayne now, so strong that he's just happy to duel against Extinct. But as soon as Maluna comes in, he may be in trouble. He gets the ace in the hole on him.
The power of an uncontested Baron picked up by SK, they pushed into Ninjas in Pajamas space and didn't waste any time on finishing the game without giving up a single kill.
Towards Bjergsen taken down in a second by Kevin there, and that's going to be Candy Panda picking another one from Maluna. Deficio manages to land the hook, the ace in the hole comes out, but it's not going to stop Candy Panda and the rest of SK Gaming. They're going to take down the first inhibitor turret. The inhibitor will follow, and SK Gaming are in full control. They may even try and finish the game here.
Great job by Kevin there, focused onto Bjergsen, stunned him, prevented Seraph's Embrace from coming out, prevented the Shockwave from coming out, prevented Bjergsen from flashing away as well. Good engagement there, kept tossing out the Ice Claw, kept saying, I'm not going in, I'm not going in, found one when he could jump on Bjergsen and ended the game off of it.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. SK Gaming, they beat Gambit yesterday and they beat Ninjas in Pajamas today. Ocelote in front of his home crowd has taken SK Gaming to another fantastic victory, and really you cannot discount the amazing play that Candy Panda put throughout that game.
Every single member of that team played perfectly. Again, aside from the 3-minute turret kill that was a simple 3-on-1 lane setup, nothing was given up by SK. Not a buff steal if you don't count level 1 2-2, which doesn't count. Not a kill, not a turret past that one. They actually started controlling NiP's buffs pretty soon, and that is how you play an immaculate early to mid game snowball. They got an